I'm just doing a pop-up live because I can't get out filming. It's 18 degrees here, really cold, snow on the ground. I can't risk getting out, falling in 18 degrees and being by myself in the middle of nowhere and no one knows where I'm at. So kind of stuck at the house. So yeah, I figured I'd do a pop-up, see if anybody comes in, or just do a chit-chat. So anybody comes in, that's what I'm doing. I'm just sitting here looking at what little snow and ice we got, and just at the house today. Can't risk because of medical reasons. Getting out and falling though, and being by myself, so I can't get out filming today with it cold like this. It's 18, very cold out here this morning. I don't think it's supposed to warm up to like 36 today total. It's not going to be too warm. Plus, I'm playing chauffeur to my son and his fiance. Their car is on the blitz, so I happen to pick one up and take it to work, and then turn around and pick the other one up, take it to work, and come back and pick them both back up, bring them back home, and run to me to death. But just thought I'd come on and see if anybody has any questions or anything. And hello, Blister and Barnacles. Good to see you, buddy. Just sitting down here doing a chit chat at the house because we got snow and ice and 18 degrees outside this morning. Very cool. Figured it's a good day to sit around and shoot the breeze and drink a coffee. You know what I mean? And I caught your bicycle ride this morning. That's a very pretty town you live in, or I don't know exactly where you're at. Ain't you in the UK? But it's very nice over there. I like it when you take your bicycle rides. The longer ones I like a little bit longer one. That way you can see the town a little bit more. But some people don't like them that way. But yeah, I don't know about everybody else, but we got a little bit of snow. We got a dusting. I think this is like day 2 of it. It's been on the ground. Yesterday it didn't get but about 28 degrees here. So I wasn't able to make it out yesterday because of the weather. And today it's 18 out this morning. Very cool out this morning. I was going to do a walk, but my legs ain't working the greatest this morning. They don't want to work in this cold. Not only that, this cold affects my breathing really bad, so I'm stuck at the house for a few days, at least today. Hopefully tomorrow I can get out. But anybody got any questions or anything, or what's channel's doing, or what we're going to be looking at next and all that? If you have any opinion on the last cemetery, if you watched it, that was a nightmare. I'm hoping to get a hold of somebody over that one and see if I can get somebody to do some little bit of work there on that one. I mean, that one needs a lot of work, but if somebody could straighten up some of the stones and fill in the graves that sunk, and I don't know, try to fix some of the ones that's broken everywhere. I mean, that cemetery is pitiful. I feel sorry for them poor souls that's in that cemetery. My next one coming up's a decent size one. It's going to take me, the rate I'm moving, probably about 3 weeks to cover it total if I do the whole thing. But I'm trying to find out if everybody likes doing the whole cemetery or if they want to go down to like the 10-minute videos, because it seems like no one's watching the longer videos much. I mean, it seems like the view time's like, I don't know, 10 or 11 minutes, and people are dropping off. So I don't know if they're getting bored with it or if they want shorter videos or what. I don't know. I mean, you can't cover a whole cemetery in 10 or 11 minutes like I do. I mean, it takes days and videos to do it, but some watch and some don't. Hello, buddy. How you doing, buddy? You been doing all right? Hi, Jamie. How you doing, buddy? But, I mean, it's hard to do a whole cemetery in 10 minutes, I mean. And I'm not one to just pick one person and tell about one person, because I'm afraid I'll say something that's wrong, and I don't want to say the wrong thing about the wrong person. That's why I don't do that. I've had people ask me why I don't do just I don't know, I guess the high-class people in the cemetery or whatever, and that's the reason why. You're doing good. You're supposed to get a pretty good snowstorm. I wish we'd get one. I mean, we got a dust in it. You can look out here on the ground. I'll turn it around and show you. I mean, it's on the car a little bit, and enough ice to make it slippery where if you hit concrete, you're going to fall and bust your hind end. That's about all we got. I mean, not much, just enough to aggravate you. I want a good snow, a good deep snow, but we ain't got none of the, at least last year or this year so far. I mean, we're already on the 5th day of January, and I figured we'd be covered up, and we ain't had nothing compared to what we used to get. But myself, I like the snow. I enjoy it. I enjoy driving at it, and of course, I don't like watching everybody wreck. I mean, a lot of people don't know how to drive in it, and especially these younger kids, when they start driving, they just get in there and they think they can fly, and next thing you know, they're laying in the, in the ditch somewhere. Hello, Bluegrass. Good morning. Welcome in. How are you, Ben? How's your knee doing? I know you've been having problems with your knee. My brother's having surgery on his knee, and he's having a cadaver part put in his leg today. I don't know exactly what. You live in New England? I thought you lived in Michigan. But yeah, he's having a cadaver part put in his leg today. I don't know. He's having a knee replacement, but I think they're using something else, cartridge or something out of it. I don't know exactly what all they're doing, but he's going under surgery and having cadaver parts put in today. I told him better him than me, because I don't want to do a background check and find out the history of it and everything else before I had it. You know, I mean, just because you never know. I mean, I don't want to get somebody that's completely crazy and geez, God, for sure. Oh, really? Well, they putting his in. He lives in Florida. He's getting it done today. I don't know exactly what. Oh, you live in England, Blistering. Yeah, okay. All right. You went for another injection? And that stuff, I don't know. It works on me for about a few days. Next thing you know, you can't even tell it's in there. Of course, every time I turn around, mine's full of fluid like it is again, and I got to have the fluid pulled off, and that does not feel good. I know you've had that done too, I'm sure, and had the fluid pulled off your knee, and it is not fun. Yeah, where you live, Listering's really nice. I like it when you ride your bike and show us. I mean, I really enjoy it. They did both. You had yours both done yesterday? Oh, okay. Well, mine's only the left one that builds up the fluid. The right one just, I guess it's wore out because of carrying around the left one. I don't know. There my nuts are golden. Buddy, you're a nut. That's the kind of people it takes to go around, ain't it? You know, I'm glad that we live in a world where everybody can just be themselves and be crazy if they want to or whatever, because, I mean, I don't want to, I don't like people being all the same and being like a stick broke off their butt and stuff like that. I like people down to earth. Injection fluid related. Oh, okay. Hope you feeling better soon, buddy. Yeah, one day we'll get back to kicking, I guess, and getting moving pretty good. I mean, right now it's just slow on the go. You know how it goes. But that's the way it goes on those older folks as we're getting older. One thing about it, getting old is not for the young, and for the weak, that's for sure. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, it wears you down. 10 years ago, I could do about anything. Boy, 10 years later, no. I hate to see what the next 10 years holds. I guess that's when the ambulance started coming up to your driveway and all that junk, I guess. I don't know. I hope not, but we'll see. Well, I got a birthday this month myself, and I'll be 57, and I feel like I'm 97 at times, to be honest with you. I'm serious. I'll be 57 this year, and it just works on you bad. But, so does your injections help you quite a bit, Bluegrass? They don't, they last for a couple of days, and after that, boy, they're gone. They don't do nothing. You turned 50 in July. Oh, you're right behind us. You ain't too far out. Well, guess what? The next 5 years, Bluegrass is going to be a peach for you. Because I tell you what, it's been the last five it has really been hard on me. This, in fact, the last 4 months has really took a toll on me. I mean, I don't know. The last 4 months, boys, really brought me down. I had that last little round with the big C. I ain't going to say the word. But after that, I just can't get no strength built back up. The stuff's still in my lungs and I can't get it out. I mean, it's horrible. That last go around with that big C just about took me out of here. Many more times with that, and I don't think I'm going to be around, period. My son might be carrying on the channel or anything, or my granddaughter eventually. But I mean, it's just that last go around with whatever that stuff just about killed me. But I don't know. It just seems like it takes a long time to get over that crap anymore. And this last one was worse on me than the first time around. You know, everybody said the first one was bad on them, but this last one on me was worse. And the second one was a breeze. I mean, and the third and fourth. But this last one, I've had it about 5 times. But I still ain't getting that dog shot. You know what I mean? I just ain't doing it. I mean, people have had heart attacks since they've had that and everything else. And I know they've improved it and all that, but I still ain't taking no chances. I mean, I'll take my chances with whatever the good Lord decides. But yeah, I was on the downhill spiral for sure. I don't know about you, but I am. Well, I'll tell you what, the next 5 years, if you can wing that, you're doing pretty good, because, I mean, it seems like it takes a toe out of you when you turn 50 and start up. I don't know. 40s I thought was starting to get bad, but 50s is, wow. And then 60s, I can imagine. I'm not there yet. I don't know if I'll make it to 60s or not. Let's see what she said there. 3 times at least 1 year. I don't have eat my test. Yeah, I don't either. It seems like nothing tastes right since then. And you can eat the strongest thing and you have no taste. Even like garlic bread and stuff like that. Half the time I can't even taste stuff like that. I was wondering about that if other people's had that problem too, man. That's the way it was with me. About 25 miles. I'd say you're wore out then, ain't you, buddy? 25 miles in the last few days. I was doing that quite a bit myself for a good long time. And since this knee went on its blitz, buddy, I ain't been able to walk 100 yards. But that's a lot of walking. But I tell you what, I love to walk. And I told my son, I mean, it just kills me not being able to get out and walk like I was, going to 3 and 4 cemeteries a day. Now I'm lucky if I get 2 or 3 videos done 30 minutes long at one cemetery, you know. I hope that someday. Find you a metal leg, yeah. Hey, how is that metal detecting going? I'd like to try that sometime. Is one of them things very expensive? I'd like to get one. Not just to start a channel or nothing, just to do it on fun, to go places and just check it out. Yeah, I understand, Bluegrass. I understand how you are. I can't stand going out either. I mean, not being able to go out every day like I was and walking, it drives you crazy, don't it? Sitting in the house. I'm not a house person. I have to be outside. That's like now, you know. Here it is 18 degrees outside, and I'm sitting outside instead of in the house doing this live because I'd rather be outside, you know. It's cool, yeah. I mean, it's... Oh, that's nice, buddy. That's really nice. That's awesome. You need to gift me one of them and send it to me. And you never did send me my stickers. Would you find them on Amazon? Is that where you find one of them? Buddy, did you find yours on Amazon when you originally started? How cold is it in Kentucky right now, Bluegrass? Is it cold out there where you live? You're in Michigan, ain't you, buddy? Don't you live in Michigan? Sorry about the shaking, guys. Yeah, outdoors for you too. I don't blame you, Bluegrass. I can't hardly walk either, and I hate sitting in the house. I want to get one, bluegrass. I want to get one, and I just want to go out and I don't want to really so much do any channel or anything with it. I just want to get out and see what I can find with it, because I mean, it ain't like I'm getting to walk quite a bit now and doing it something, you know what I mean? I told my son if it keeps on the way it is, I may end up having to try to come up with something else if I want to continue a channel, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to go much longer. Let's see what Buddy said real quick. You found gold? Really? I'm in Kentucky. It's 20s right now. Wow. 20s in Kentucky, and you're expecting snow tomorrow. I think we are too, but I'm not sure. I mean, I really don't watch the weather. I don't have regular TV, because I watch YouTube videos from daylight to dark trying to support channels. So that's all I ever do is watch channel after channel and watch it on TV too, because really cable sucks. I mean, so I don't even have cable anymore. I mean, it's not even worth having. So I'd rather watch YouTube videos and check out different things, Yeah, man, I found gold lockets. Have you found any gold rings and stuff like that? Sold them for cash? Yeah, I bet. I don't have basic. I don't even know if my landlord probably wouldn't let me put out an antenna here or something, because he is real particular about this place. I mean, the grass he's got like carpet, and he won't let you do anything, won't plant nothing, can't. I mean, I'm lucky I'm allowed to sit in it. Do you found quite a few coins? Any old coins? That's what I'd like to try to find. I'd like to get some of these old barns where these old farmers has been in around these old barns, and metal detect some of these old barns where they might have climbed up in the loft and lost their change out of their pockets and stuff. That's what I was thinking. Are these old houses, where you can go around the old houses and see what they lost? Oh, a mercury dime. Oh, okay. 4 Indian head pennies. Wow. Yeah. I think a man would do some good around some of these old barns if you got in there going around where they climbed up in that barn, in the lofts and stuff and lost money out of their pockets. That would be awesome to be able to find probably buffalo nickels last week. Oh, okay. Now, I ain't seen a buffalo nickel in years. I mean, you used to see quite a few of them. You used to see quite a few of the 50-cent pieces too, the $half. I ain't seen any of them in a long time either. And the $2 bills. I mean, you can see a newer $2 bill now, but it ain't like the ones back, all that. I mean, like the ones that, my grandfather had put up and stuff like that, and my brother took and sold, but you know what I mean? But yeah, the old coins and stuff's what I'd like to find. I think if you gotten around in some of these old barns, because there's a lot of old barns that's falling down. But the only problem is a lot of people won't let you on their property. You have to kind of watch where you go and sneak around. And I mean, I like to go in places where, I'd be able to find something. But I think a man went around some of these old barns and around some of these old places where they've climbed up and down, like the farmers has done. And I believe they dropped change out of their pockets. That'd be pretty cool. Wayne's collected money too. Really? Does he do metal tech? Yeah, that'd be good. Right around, 55 acres. Heck yeah. Well, if he had an old barn up there, I'd check out where the old barn was, because they dropped money out of their pockets climbing up and down them old stalls and stuff. And they had to. I mean, then the old farmers used to wear the old coveralls, so they had that big old baggy pocket, so things would fall out. You know what I mean? I don't know how many times my grandfather would lose his pocket knife and stuff out of his pocket. He'd say, "Help me find my knife." And I'd look around in the hay and try to search around for his knife on the ground. And I'd find it. But they've lost coins through the years. You're accepting donations. I don't blame you. I would too. If you find something that's worth a lot of money, definitely, hang on to that. I'd like to do some of that gold mining and stuff too. But I mean, there ain't no place there in Ohio where you can find gold. Not that I know of. But go to one of these old little places where they act like you're gold mining and, find some gold covered rocks. That's about all I can find. What's the most valuable thing you found, do you think, buddy? What's the most you got out of something you found? I'd like to buy one of the machines, but I don't know what do they even cost? Are they roughly, I mean, they're pretty high. Hello, Andy. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, you're right, buddy. 1,700, really? Wow. I'm doing pretty good. I ain't out filming because of the weather and because we got a little bit of snow. It's 18 degrees here, but 1,700 is about the oldest as you can find. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. I'll tell you what, I'd say some of that stuff's worth some money, man. Put it up. Blister, I'd say you found all kinds of stuff, ain't you? And you've got a lot of old coins I see here. You post them occasionally. I like it when you do that, and the rocks too. I think that's pretty cool. I like the different rocks. In the 1600s. Wow. Oh, really? Huh. There's supposed to be some 1,600 graves up in that area somewhere up there, buddy. That eventually I'd like to get up that way and do. Eventually, if I live long enough. There's supposed to be one grave there in Ohio that's supposed to be 1,600 in Sandusky somewhere, and I ain't never found it, but there's supposed to be. That's what I feel like, bluegrass, a fossil. Oh, really? From the 1600s? Yeah. I'd love to go see one of them. Definitely. You're too lazy to do anything, Blister? I hear you. Yeah, but somebody gets out every morning for a bicycle ride. I don't think they're too lazy. Howdy, how are you? But, yeah, somebody gets out every morning on a bicycle ride. You're not too lazy. I see some of the things you do. I tell you what, when you watch so many channels during the day, though, I mean, it's hard to catch everybody, you know. You too, buddy. Have a good one, man. Yeah. Bluegrass is like me, Andy. She's hanging in there. Don't know how long, but we're hanging in there, you know. You gonna do any go videos in the next little bit, Blister? I like it when you shuffle through there and see what you find. You need to send me some pay dirt. We ain't got no pay dirt here. All we got's old regular dirt. You can throw a nickel on the ground and you'll get a nickel back out of it. Of course, I don't know though. You might get 4 pennies. You know, that's how our dirt is here in Ohio. You know, we ain't got no pay dirt here. The only pay dirt here is you throw a nickel out, you might get back 4 cents. Of course, inflation nowadays, you might get 2.5. I don't know. As inflation's pretty bad right now. How's inflation over there, Blister? Is it pretty bad over there? Well, you need to tell me where you buy your pay dirt at. And do they send to the United States? Of course, then again, I wouldn't know how to do it. I'd throw the goat in the garbage thinking it wasn't up but dirt. You know. Blister, how's inflation over there where you live? Is it pretty bad? I'm wondering if it's all over the countries or if it's just the United States, because our inflation's horrible. You agree, don't you, Bluegrass? Kills from Amazon. Okay. Well, is it pretty expensive? I'm kind of curious about that. I'd like to see how they do that. I watch your videos and then I know how to do it. I went to one of these little mining places where it's like a museum or something, and you go out there or whatever that places is, and you play like you're gold mining with the little pans and stuff like that. But that ain't the real thing. You know what I mean? Definitely big time inflation. Oh yes, horrible, ain't it, bluegrass? It is bad. And I don't look for it to get any better for at least till we see what goes wrong the next time around. Of course, we may end up with the same thing. $66 for 0.25 grams. Well, that ain't bad though. I mean, that's like going out to eat about nowadays for about $66. You can go to McDonald's for about that anymore, just about, for a family of four. That's the way it is. It's ridiculous. It's crazy how much things is anymore. Of course, gas come down a little bit, then it shot right back up because of New Year's. That's what got me there too. Ours got down to 233, and now it's back up to 270. So that little bit of time, it jumped right back up. Yes, they are. All of them are anymore. The only best deal, that's what I was telling my son. We used to go to Hardee's and get 2 sausage biscuits for $1. And nowadays they're $3.29 a piece for a sausage biscuit, which I'd rather pay their price and eat theirs because it's a real piece of sausage than McDonald's or one of them other ones. It's crazy. Yeah, gas is insane anymore. It went right back up. I think they brought it down trying to maneuver a few more to kick that away this time around, but that's my opinion. But I know which way I'm staying, which way I've always been, and that's the way I'm staying. Yeah. One thing about it, Blister, I don't know if you got a car or not, how much gas is over there, but riding that bicycle, it don't cost that much, does it? Hey, I've got 3 bicycles. One's got a messed up chain. That's a 3-wheeler bike, and I love that thing. I can't keep the chain on it. I don't know what to do to fix it. And the other 2, I look like a drunk person when I'm riding them because I can't hold myself up that well. My balance is bad. So I go down the road trying to look like a drunk person trying to ride it. I'm all over the road. If a cop see me, he'd pull me over for DUI on a bicycle. So I try not to ride that one much. But the tires on them, it's going to be dry rotted before I get to ride them again. Especially with the way this knee is, because you can't pedal a bicycle. I thought it'd be good for therapy if I could get, my 3-wheeler one fixed and try to work that knee more. But the way that socket, the way the kneecap pops in and out of place, it'd be more painful than what it's worth, trying to do. But so what do you all got going on? I don't really have nothing going on, so I was sitting here drinking a cup of coffee and chit-chatting this morning. It's been a while since I've done it live. We know what you're doing, Bluegrass, trying to nurse that knee back to good health. I understand that. I do wish you the best on that. Because, when you can't walk, it's a pain. You never really think about nothing like that till you can't do it. You take it for granted. And then once you can't do it, then you're like, man, to be able to walk just normal again, that'd be amazing. But, it's crazy how you take it for granted, though, when you can walk like that every day with no problem. But then when you get to where you can't, then you're like, wow. You never realized how much you did take it for granted. And like the ones that's stuck in a wheelchair and stuff like that, that would be horrible. I just couldn't imagine. But anyways, guys, I'm not going to keep everybody. I just came on here to do a little chit chat and shoot the breeze and just kind of let everybody know what's going on. And I'm hoping to get out maybe in the next day or two if the weather breaks a hair. Of course, if that snow comes, I may be playing in the snow. I don't know. I've been waiting for it to snow myself. I want a bunch of snow, though. I don't want no little dusting little cover, you know, a little bit of ice. I want a good 1.5 foot, 2 foot snow, you know, one that's fun, one to get out and have some fun in. Of course, I mean, I'll be, you know, if I fall down all the time anyway, so, you know, my son's like, well, you'll fall in the snow, Dad. But I'm like, yeah, but son, I fall all the time anyways. You know, I'm trying to get over banged up now. Here's a spot I got on my arm. I fell about the other week and had my whole arm bruised up. It's now healing up finally. And then I hit my back and my head, and I fell off my porch and nailed the side of the house. And I ain't got but it's probably an 8-inch step going to my front door, and I fell behind the hedge bushes. I had to have my son come get me up. It was either my son or the 911, and I was about to call 911. Could you imagine? I'm down here on, you know, you're laying on your head, upside down with your feet up in the air, can't get up. I'm screaming for my son because he's in the house playing his PlayStation. I had to holler at him about a good 5 minutes before he heard me. And I thought I'd have to call 911 to come get me up. He comes out and he says, what are you doing down there? I said, oh, I don't know. I decided to lay down outside. Now, who in the heck would lay down like that? But I'm getting healed up from that finally. It's just until the next time I fall, you know what I mean? I'm always afraid I'm going to fall out there in the cemetery and bang my head on a headstone, and they'll find me about a week later, maybe. But anyways, guys, I appreciate you coming in. I'm going to get off and let everybody go about their day, and hope you all have a wonderful day with whatever you're doing. Andy, I see you're shooting on up there. I'm glad to see that. I'm glad your channel is really taking off now. And, you know, hopefully it'll move way up there this coming year, and you'll be up there in 4,000 and 5,000. I'll tell you somebody that's really took off too. If you get a chance, check out Mona. Mona did what? She started about the same time I did, and she's like up to 5,000 or 6,000 subs already. Her channel has really took off. It's a sewing channel, and I mean, she's another one I helped support around, and she is a real good lady too. But hers has really took off, and Andy's has took off great too. He's going to surpass me and keep on trucking. I'm hanging around close to 2,000. I just ain't got there yet. It's just a matter of time, but you know, it'll grow as it does. But y'all have a wonderful day with whatever you're doing. Andy, I'll catch you in the chat somewhere in YouTube Bluegrass, and everybody have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you later. And I'm going to try to get out of here if I can figure out how to end this thing. I forgot. It's been so long, I don't even know how. I'll have to touch it and see, I guess. Let's see here. Right. That was not right. I don't know what I'm doing here, guys. I'm trying to get off. Oh, here it is. All right, Blistering, have a good day, buddy. You take care, buddy. And we'll catch you all on your channels, and keep on supporting, guys. That's where I'll be. All right, guys, I'm out of here.